Now then, it's been a very busy week. I had to take the International 684 out last night, late afternoon, early evening, to go and help move some road planings for a neighbour, and they sent me some video clips, so at some point we're going to put that up there of the tractor rearing up and all sorts of things. It was a quick sort of move, 3 tons of, or 2 tons of road planings. Anyway, on top of that, we've been on a rescue mission. Yeah, just clearing stuff. Yeah, it's not dead men's sheds, but you know, it's not far away. And if anybody's familiar with that, dead men's sheds, my tools here, sometimes you pick one up and you remember the person who used to own it. Yeah, yeah, particularly Uncle Harold, but other people as well. Yeah, dead men's sheds, your tools increase because you've been clearing them out. So this isn't quite as like that, whatever you want to call it, but let's have a look. We've got a box down here and a bag there, and I think there's some interesting stuff in this. So let's sort of change things around and then zoom in. Right, let us have a look. A Sealy power washer with a cable cut off. Yeah, if it wasn't for the fact that I picked that Still power washer up last week, well, I picked 2 up, 1 is fine. The other one, the Lance trigger doesn't work at all, so it's permanently on, and I think it's got a capacitor problem with the motor. But I'm coming to terms with, if you've got one that's working, that's good enough. Yeah, so that will get recycled somehow. In the past I would have fixed it and everything, but not now. What is this? A battery hydrometer. Not broken. Yeah, I wonder if you can see that. There we go. Yeah. Again, I'm moving away from lead acid, so an LED outside light, we can check that later on. I'm assuming because it's in this box that it works. Do I want it? Don't really think so. Right, what else have we got? A Bosch drill. Now, this is my impact screwdriver that I use all the time, and I did buy a new nickel metal hydride battery. 2 years, well, it says it on there. 20 seconds, so that's probably 2 years ago. Alright. It's quite slow. And there's a smell of dusty carbon brushes. That might be quite handy. Can't think why, but I don't want to scrap that. This came from Steve, who I got the other pile of stuff from, but this came a few years ago now, and he got it from a mate of his, and it's absolutely, the battery was not very good, so I bought a new battery, but it's absolutely brilliant. I love it. It's just right. What else have we got? Some big sockets. Yeah, that looks like an impact socket of some form. And another big one. They're always handy. I can't read what it says. It's a Brytool, and it's an AF 1 11/16. Brilliant. Heavy duty sockets. You know, you might only use them once every 5 years, but they're there. Okay, now we've got a telltale here. Anybody know what they are? MC4 connectors off a solar panel or something, solar equipment. Quite handy, just MC4 tails like that. Wow. A lamp. I don't really like these sort of lamps. And normally the switch packs up. Let's put this on continuity, and that's the positive, that's the live, this is the neutral. Okay, so this is the live, nothing there. Oh, the switch is duff. Yeah, I think that can get recycled. Right. Don't. This looks interesting. How do these go? That's it. Waterproof external double socket. Yeah, that's a keeper. Yeah, definitely. Ah, now then. What is it? 60 amp. Cool. Oh. It's got a 50 amp fuse in it. And interesting, these are very handy when you're into solar and stuff like that. And I'm just going to get a screwdriver and undo that there, and here's an interesting thing. Okay, now normally the fork of the switch goes across like that, yeah. Right, but of course we want to use it as an independent switch, so if we look on the back, there's 2 screws there and 2 screws there, so you can remove that and put that there, and then you've got a connection either end of the fuse. Very handy, very industrial. Yeah, and if the fuse ever blows, which Lord forbid, yeah, you can put a piece of wire in there, because there is a screw down there and a screw down there. Okay, so that's a keeper, definitely. What else have we got here? We have computer power supply. Oh, here we go, here's the label. There's the, let me just get this right. Yeah. And it is, I can't read it. There's all sorts of different outputs. Hang on, stronger glasses time. Couple of 100 watts, I think. Nope, don't want that. You could end up with all sorts of stuff. Here we got is an alternator that sees solid, so that will go in the Iron Reality scrap. And there's the plastic cover for it. An extension lead. Might work, might not. Got to test that one out. They're always very handy. Even if you only use it occasionally, if it's in a place where you occasionally need an extension lead, then you can just leave it there. Yeah. And let's get rid of this. And what is this? Now I think we can zoom down a bit. This is a UPS power supply inverter thing. Yeah. 12 volt battery. Problem is the inverters in these are not very efficient. Yeah, so that's to be scrapped. I can't think of a use for that. So we got one or two bits that goes in the scrap pile, and that, because the switch is gone. Right, what else have we got? We got another bag here. Yeah. DC volts, up to 15 volts, maybe. I think this is off one of those little booster packs. Video camera, HDV 1080i, but it's a yeah, but I think, oh right, there's a slot there for an SD card, but there's also a space for a tape, so I'm not really interested in that. And that says Memory Stick Duo Pro, so from memory a standard SD card will not fit in there, but it's interesting. Yeah, and we've got autofocus and manual focus, and we got all sorts of sockets there, so it's probably very reasonable quality. I don't know what age it is. Anybody can tell me? Yeah, right, there's that one. Yep, there we go, there's another one. Again, no battery. That other one didn't have a battery. Wow. They like their little switches, didn't they? That's a bit wobbly. Memory card. There we go. Come on. Oh, it's up there like that. It's a huge memory card. Probably sort of, I don't know, pre-SD. Yeah. Digital video camera. DV3000. 7.2 volt. Battery. And what's this? Open eject. What does that do? I don't know. Anyway, and it's got a, probably got a fairly good lens, but I don't know that sort of thing. Okay, yeah. Problem is, you'd have to buy a battery, you'd have to buy a card, and then the card won't fit any of the slots that I've got, so then you'd have to get a cable, and you'd have to work out how to transfer the data. There's a little socket there that really is wafting about. That'd want sorting out. I'm just figuring it's fairly old technology. Looks like a microphone there and there. Okay, leave that one. This is just weird. USB to a phone. Yeah. That's going for recycling. We've got power supply with one of those, whatever they are. Yeah. Again, a cable, one of them to HDMI. Is that worth keeping? I need to know. Yeah. A relay. Let me just zoom out a bit. We're getting a bit close in here. Right, what is this relay? It's a Finder relay. 10 amp at 240, and I think the coil is 230 volts. But it's double acting, and there are 2 poles with the base. I think we might just keep that. I don't know why, but sometimes you wouldn't need to have that sort of thing in stock. Another cable with a USB to, is that Firewire? Yeah. Don't know. Shall I keep that one? Let me know. I don't know. Yeah. Another camera. It says HD on it. True Colour CMOS. 1280 by 720. Right. It's got a battery in it. But I don't know how you charge it up. Probably with one of those sockets there. Looks quite a handy bit of kit. Is there a label on it? It's a Samsung. There's a label. Okay, leave that one. What else have we got? Well, there's another one of those. HD CMOS sensor. And it goes H.264 recording. Don't know. Okay. What else have we got here? We have plug-in power supply with a square. Where are we? How are we going to do this? Yeah, with a square end on there, with a little dot in the middle. There might be something here. A microphone. That's not very entertaining. I don't know what that was from, but that can go. Aha! There is another one of these cameras. DV Cam 1080i with a battery. How do you switch it on? Oh, it just went ding. Oh right, some power in that battery. I don't know what to do. Insert cassette. I don't think so. Insert memory stick. So you can see the workshop there. Yeah, okay. How do you switch this thing off? There we go. Oh. It's got a fair bit of gravity about it. Yeah. What else have we got? That's a phone sounder of some form. That can go. There's a JVC battery there. I don't know if it's got any power in it at all. I doubt it. But then that camera fired up. And then there's a Sony battery here. Yeah, but would it fit that other Sony camcorder? Was it? No, it was a JVC. No. There's a JVC. But look, there's all this lot. What's going on here? That's got 4 contacts, that's got 3 contacts. Oh, it's fitted. It says JVC HD P120. But it seems to have fitted. How do you switch it on? Press the button and turn it. Nothing's happening. Right. How do you remove this? That says battery release. There we go. Okay, now what we could do, that says minus, that says positive. We could try and put some power across there, as in with the phone charger. Yeah, that phone battery, sorry, and just see. But that'll be a separate video, I think, investigating that. What else we? Yeah, these are useful. They're fuses, except it's only got 2 amp fuse in it, but it will take more. It will take up to 32 amps. Yeah. Contacts aren't huge, but yeah. Okay, maybe. Kettle type sockets. Now I use these sort of things for trickle charging vehicle batteries, so you can connect that onto your battery, like tractors and stuff, and have it dangling on a little tail, and then you can just plug it in. So that's useful. There's some more weird cables here. What is that? Hey? I don't know. Old technology, that's what it is, I think. There's another weird microphone. Compact. So, you know, it's probably just stick to the size of the desktop. And then the last thing is we have a Samsung 34 times optical zoom H.264 recording. Yeah, that's what it is. Looks like that slides. There's the battery and there's the card. Yeah. And there's something here. Ah, now there's that square. Did we find a power supply with that square? We did. Oh, that will charge it up then. Okay, we might try charging that one up and see what happens. Yeah? It looks quite tidy. It's not been used a lot. And there's the zoom. And there's the microphone. I suspect the quality is not very good. But you know what? You've just got to check it out. Yeah, there you go. Anything else? Just fiddling stuff really. Yeah. And a 5-volt power supply. Hopefully you found this interesting. Yeah, just going through dead men's sheds. Yeah. So we've got some stuff to recycle or scrap. We've got 2, 3, 4 of these. I don't propose to do my videos on something like this. Too big and cumbersome. And yeah, the fact that that card is an unusual size sort of dates it quite a lot, doesn't it? And it's got a DC in, but it's a very weird little plug. Yeah, that doesn't help. Okay, but the JVC, I'll give that battery a go. Yeah. I don't know, what quality is this? It's going to be a bit old, isn't it? Made in Germany. Is it a good camera? Does anybody know? Yeah. I mean, it may be that it doesn't have automatic zoom. Not automatic zoom, automatic focus. In which case, forget it. We've got here, we've got program, night, E, backlight, fade, video, memory. That's video or memory. Okay. Yeah. I get the feeling it's a bit old hat, as it were. Doing videos is difficult enough, never mind having to fight with the technology also. But we'll try that battery and see what happens. Comments. Let's hear your comments. Let's have a bit of discussion about these various articles. You know, there must be hundreds and hundreds of sheds and garages and lofts and stuff with piles and piles of this sort of, well, what do you call it? Some of it's not junk, but some of it really is. Yeah, and I'm sort of trying to get to terms with that definition and the, just where does the line hold. Yeah. Okay, let's talk about it and catch up with you soon. Cheers for now.